Number one secret, in my opinion, in building a successful partnership would probably be transparency and honesty. Look, we all make mistakes. There's no doubt about it. If you don't, you're not human. So therefore, when you make that mistake, we talked about it a minute ago, you need that transparency and you need that two-way communication to let them know. I've worked with sponsors before where immediately they point the finger, they have major issues with bringing up concerns or problems, so it tends to clam up the individuals who are reporting these things, so they do it less and less and less. So what actually happens is the problems fester. So you really need to have that transparency and honesty, and with doing such, it needs to be a two-way street also. When the sponsor messes a few things up, which they've been known to, they need to communicate that also to the CRO. It's not just downhill or uphill, it's both ways. And in doing so, when you communicate both ways, people are more receptive and open, and they will be able to bring their problems forth, so that way you can dual team and resolve them together.
Communication, communication, communication. One of the things that I learned years ago, I had a job where I did a lot of post-mortem on clinical studies, meaning you would go in and say, okay, this thing went off the tracks and it failed, why? And you would talk to the CRO and they would think it was one thing, and you would talk to the sponsor and they would think it another thing. And I'm telling you that over 90% of the time, it was miscommunication.
I feel like the number one secret to building a successful partnership is investing the time in team building and relationship building. And it might sound hokey, but getting to know each other and knowing how each other works will help you weather the challenges that will inevitably come in your study, because every study has its challenges. But if you know each other and you've learned to trust and respect each other, you weather those much better. And it's really about the issue and not about the personalities.